everybody. Welcome to Snoozer's Storytime Adventure. How you doing today, Snoozer?
I am doing stupendous.
Well, that's so wonderful to hear. Are you in the mood for a mystery, Snoozer?
Ooh, what do you mean?
Well, the story we are reading today is called Baker and Taylor and the Mystery of the Library Cats.
Wowie! A mystery! Yes, I do want to read it.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear. All right. Well, the author of this story today is Candy Rodó. And I'm very excited to find out what the mystery is.
Yes!
All right, let's get started. Baker and Taylor and the Mystery of the Library Cats. And I see it's Paw Prints Publishing.
That's a kitty paw print.
That's very cute.
I wonder what the kitty who made that paw print looks like.
I'm kind of wondering myself now, too. There's a library just like yours where two cat buddies, Baker and Taylor, spend most of their days just lounging and reading by the big bright window. These cats love books more than they enjoy anything else, more than chasing mice, more than eating tuna. Baker enjoys reading about history and faraway places. The stories Taylor enjoys always involve adventure. Baker and Taylor are very different. Baker is serious and quiet. He reads to learn. Taylor is silly and outgoing. He reads for fun, but they are best friends all the same. So, Snoozer, they're a little different, aren't they?
Yeah, I really like them. And you know what, Mrs. Hamilton?
What, Snoozer?
I am like both of them. Because I am silly and I like to go on adventures. And I love to read.
Well, those are very nice qualities.
I think I would be friends with them.
Oh, that's nice. That's a nice thought. All right. One day, the librarian's cat, Flora, asks them, "Why are you two always here? You should get out more." "But I like it in the library," says Baker. "Oh, you silly cat. There are other libraries," suggests Flora. "You know?" "She's right," adds Taylor. "We should go somewhere else. How fun!" So they are going to go on an adventure, Snoozer.
Goody gumdrops!
If I were you, I'd go visit the New York Public Library. There are two cat buddies there, just like you and Taylor, says Flora. When they arrive at Pennsylvania Station, Baker and Taylor hop off the train wearing backpacks filled with their must-haves, a guidebook for Baker and a sardine sandwich for Taylor. Now let me think here. Baker was the one that had the glasses, right?
Yes.
And he likes to learn. That's why he reads. So that's probably why he has a guidebook. And then a sardine sandwich for Taylor. The guidebook says the quickest way to get to the main library is the subway, says Baker. And then there's some information here. It says from Baker's guidebook. So I think throughout the book they're going to tell us what his guidebook says. But we'll look at that later, Snoozer. Well, there they are. They're on the subway. There's some more information from Baker's guidebook in there that teaches us some of the things that we're seeing in this book. When they reach the street, the cats are stunned. So much to look at. "Which way to the library?" Taylor asks the bodega cat nearby. "Keep going that way," says the bodega cat. "Down 42nd Street, you'll see it." As they walk, The cats try to look up, but it's hard to see the skyscrapers. All they see are legs. Big legs, short legs, legs in pants, and tiny socks. Legs of all colors. Why are they only seeing legs, Snoozer?
Because they are little, Mrs. Hamilton. Teeny tiny.
Yeah, and I like how this picture shows us the perspective of how small they are compared to the people. See? And all I can see is legs. All they hear are loud noises, cars honking, cell phones ringing, push cart vendors laughing loud, a little voice saying, "Let's go see the library cats." Ah, that's a clue, Snoozer. So they follow that voice, a little boy with his mom. I hope they find the cats.
Me too! What a mystery!
It is. Soon Baker and Taylor find themselves in a beautiful park, but they don't see any library cats. Wait! Where's that little boy and his mom? We're lost! Let's ask this lady for help, suggests Taylor. That's no lady, that's a statue, says Baker. A library is a library is a library, the statue of Gertrude Stein tells them.
Mrs. Hamilton, does the statue really talk?
I don't think so, Snoozer. I don't think so. I think that's just what Gertrude Stein really would have said if she were there, but a statue isn't really a real person. They ask another statue, Mr. Goethe, "Do you know where the library cats are?" "I despair to tell you. I do not know of these cats you ask about," he tells them. "Well, they weren't helpful," says Baker. "Nope. But what do they know? They never go anywhere," answers Taylor. So they decide to go back to 42nd Street, just like the bodega cat told them. Finally, they see a banner. New York Public Library. That's it! Let's find those cats and introduce ourselves, suggests Taylor. Oh boy, I can't wait to see these cats. Do you think they look just like Baker and Taylor?
I wonder if one will be golden and one will be rainbow colored. Oh, I don't know.
Well, let's find out. The library is beautiful and huge, much, much bigger than their library. No cats in sight, though. Suddenly, they hear, "Let's go see the library cats!" Baker and Taylor are excited to follow the voice, but it's disappeared into the crowd. But Baker and Taylor don't give up. Instead, they roam the halls looking for the cats. Soon, they find themselves in a big room with many shelves of books. Maybe one of these will help, thinks Baker. Taylor has other ideas. While you read, I'm going to see if those cats are at the pizza parlor across the street. You just want to get a slice with sardines, I bet, whispers Baker. Maybe, says Taylor. Taylor really likes to go on adventures, doesn't he?
Yes, Mrs. Hamilton.
There were no library cats at the pizza parlor, but there was the best pizza Taylor had ever eaten. Standing outside, finishing his slice, he overhears, "Let's go see the library cats!" It's a little girl talking to her family. Oh boy, we're finally gonna get to see them. Before they can run off, Taylor scurries over to their dog. "Okay, I've gotta know, where are these library cats?" "Library cats? You're looking at them!" Taylor can't believe it. He runs to find Baker. "I found them! I found the cats!" he screams. Library cats outside the library, says Baker. Yes, come! I'll show you, insists Taylor. There they go. Here they are. Baker, meet patience and fortitude, says Taylor. 2 lions, the library cats. Nice to meet you, the lions say. Oh, I understand now, says Baker. Lions are cats. A type of cat, anyway. Yes, hey, let's take a selfie with our new friends. So what do you think, Snoozer? They weren't exactly what we were thinking, were they?
No! I had no idea they were going to be statues. And they are lions.
Yes, and they look very beautiful, don't they?
Yeah, and they're so big. They are big, strong cats. And they are lions. Mrs. Hamilton, I love lions.
So these must be statues that are right outside the library.
Oh, so they are really there? Can we go there in real life?
I would like to. We'll have to go to New York City to see these someday.
I would like to go there.
And as they do, Baker and Taylor decide they want to do more of this travel thing. But first, they're going to read a good book. Wow, well that was great. And someday, I would like to go with you to the New York Public Library in the city. So it's in New York City, and that's why all the pictures that we looked at showed us some beautiful things that we can see in the city.
Huh? Mrs. Hamilton! There was something on the back! It is a cat!
Oh my gosh, there it is!
Oh my gosh! That might be the cat who made the paw print I saw! It is orange!
Right. That was a good mystery that you solved. I wonder if Baker and Taylor are going to go on another adventure sometime. A nice mystery.
I would like to do that. I like them a lot.
I know, they're very cute. All right. Wow. Snoozer. Since we're talking about cats, there's a song that I've sung before called The Cat Came Back.
I love that song.
I love it too. And it's about someone called Mr. Johnson who has a problem. That cat keeps coming back even though he doesn't want it. It just appears one day and he keeps trying to give it away. And every time he gives it away to someone, it ends up coming back.
It is a very silly song.
It is. So why don't we listen to that now? Old Mr. Johnson had troubles of his own. He had an orange cat that wouldn't leave his home. He tried and he tried to give the cat away. He gave it to a man going far, far away. But the cat came back the very next day. The cat came back. He thought he was a goner, but the cat came back. He just wouldn't stay away, 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 away. He gave it to a woman going up in a balloon. He told her to take him to the man on the moon. The balloon came down about 90 miles away. Where the woman is now, well, I really couldn't say. But the cat came back the very next day. The cat came back. He thought he was a goner, but the cat came back. He just couldn't stay away, 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 away. He gave him to a man headed out west. He told him to bring him to the one he loved the best. The train hit the track and fell off the rail, and no one was left to tell the awful tale. But the cat came back the very next day. The cat came back. He thought he was a goner, but the cat came back. He just wouldn't stay away, 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 away. The cat came back the very next day. The cat came back. He thought he was a goner, but the cat came back. He just couldn't stay away. Okay, Snoozer. I've got my glue and my scissors, but I wanted to show you what we're making today.
What is it?
Well, since we were talking about Baker and Taylor, I decided we'd make these. I've got a Baker and a Taylor. Whoops, I better move them this way because Baker was always on this side. What do you think?
They are so cute! I am ready to go!
All right. All right, well, I think I am ready. Just gotta assemble the pieces, kind of like a puzzle. I see this one go, oh, goes right there, and this goes here. What do you think? Does that look like Baker and Taylor?
Mrs. Hamilton, they look
I
great!
think I'm moving Baker's head a little.
Ah! His head came off!
Good thing we're using glue. All right, that looks better. I've got my very own Baker and Taylor. And you could probably think of some fun adventures that Baker and Taylor could do together, right, Snoozer?
Yes! We will go to an island and look for buried treasure, and we will go to the library and read about buried treasure. I have a lot of ideas, Mrs. Hamilton.
I know, Snoozer. Maybe one day you will become an author.
Huh? Really?
Yeah, you've got so many ideas. Well, I had a great time today learning about Baker and Taylor, and I really liked how they like to read. We all have different ways or reasons why we read, but the most important thing to do is to read every day, no matter why you like reading.
I think so too. I like to read because it helps me use my imagination and come up with my own ideas of how to play.
That's a really good reason for reading too, Snoozer. Wow. All right, well, I guess we'll see you next time. I had a great time. Don't forget, read every day.